Hi, John Farrell with the Farrell Law Firm. Today we're going to be talking about estate planning done right using Warren Buffett as an example. But first, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We put out new videos every Tuesday and Friday, and make sure that you hit the like button because, hey, every like helps. Hi, John Farrell with the Farrell Law Firm. To tell you a little bit about myself, I'm the author of Estate Planning for the Modern Family and was recently voted one of the top 3 lawyers here in Cobb County, Georgia, along with the law firm being voted one of the top 3 law firms here in Cobb County, Georgia. Well, today we're going to be talking about estate planning done right using Warren Buffett as an example. Warren Buffett gave advice on estate planning just a few months ago at the Berkshire Hathaway annual meeting, which is held every year. For those of you who do not know Warren Buffett was born in 1930 in Omaha, Nebraska. He developed an interest in business and investing in his youth and ultimately graduated from the Columbia Business School. In 1956, he created an investment firm that acquired a textile manufacturing firm called Berkshire Hathaway. He used the company's name to create a diversified holding company and later became the company's chairman and majority shareholder. He is one of the best known investors in the world and is often referred to as the Oracle of Omaha. He has a net worth of $117 billion, making him the 5th richest person in the world. Every year, his company, Berkshire Hathaway, holds an annual meeting. This annual meeting is often referred to by people as the Woodstock of capitalists. Well, it provides an opportunity for people to ask individual questions of Warren Buffett seeking his advice. And this year, in May of this year, when Berkshire Hathaway held their annual meeting, a person asked Warren Buffett about his advice on estate planning. And this is what he said. He said that over the years, particularly because of his age and what he does for a living, he has observed many families, and particularly wealthy families, and he has discovered that the problems that they face are often unique to the family. I find this to be true in my own estate planning practice. I have met thousands of families, and I have not met one yet that has been perfect. They're just all different, and they all have their own issues and problems that they face. That's why whatever concern they have, it's a valid concern because it's personal to them. What this means is that your estate plan shouldn't be made from a cookie cutter. You and your family are unique, and your estate plan should be unique as well. At this meeting, Warren Buffett said that he does one thing before he ever signs a will. This is the one thing. He will have his 3 children read the will, understand the will, and make suggestions on the will. Now, he recognizes that this works because his children are in their 60s. It would not work if his children happened to be in their 20s. Again, this is a situation where it is unique to the family and the family situation. But for him, it is important that his children, it not be the first time that they see the will and have questions or concerns about it. So he provides them the opportunity to read it, understand it, and make suggestions. And that is the one thing he does before he ever signs a will. He notes that when it comes to these issues, it depends on a variety of things. It depends on the family, whether you could do something like that. It depends on whether the kids like each other. He really says that there are 1,000 variables when it comes to how you should handle your estate planning. So my question to you is, why do you think that you can print an online will or trust and be confident that it's going to work for you? Warren Buffett says if you do this one thing with your estate planning, then you've made a terrible mistake. And here's that one thing. He says that if the will is read to your children and that is the first that they've heard of your values, then it is a big, terrible mistake. He says that as a parent, just by being a parent, you're going to make a million mistakes. It's just from the nature of being a parent. But this is a mistake that you can't correct. He uses an example of kids who are at the reading of the will, and there are millions of dollars involved, and within 15 minutes, each of the kids has hired their own lawyer. His advice, it's important to get estate planning right. Because if you want your children to have certain values, it's important that you live those values. Because from a very early age, whether you know it or not, they're watching you. All right, that's all we have to offer for today. If you've watched our videos for any amount of time, you know that what we do is we help people get their estate plan in place. And so one thing that we've done to help with that is we've written a book called Estate Planning for the Modern Family. You're going to want to grab a copy of that book, and I'm going to put a link in the description so that you can go out and buy Estate Planning for the Modern Family. It's a great place to start when it comes to planning your estate. If you want to learn a little bit more about us or the firm, or maybe even schedule a free consultation for yourself, make sure you give us a call at 678-809-4922. That's 678-809-4922. I'm also going to put a link in the description below so that you can schedule a free consultation for yourself. All right, so that's all we have to offer for today. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. We put out new videos every Tuesday and Friday, and make sure that you hit the like button because, hey, every like helps.